Hello. I've come to share this month's challenge in my Facebook group, and it's going to be called Crazy Chicks. I have done some digitals which will be available in the Facebook group, but you don't have to use them. It's just the challenge is to make some crazy chicks, and you can do it any way you like. The kit is basically just a starting point, really, because I do like to put some kind of digital in the group ready for you to have a go. So before I start, I just want to have basically I'm going to use 3 of the tags from the Foxy bag, and I'm using those. I just want to really quickly, obviously there were quite a lot of digitals in the kit. All of the digitals from the Foxy bag are available as JPEG downloads as well. Now, the rag is £5, and to be perfectly honest, the digital kits that I produce for the magazine are I think they're worth more than £5. They certainly would be worth more than £5 if I put them into my Etsy shop. Now, the whole point, there's also all of the elements to make some of these yourself in the digitals. The point of me creating the digitals in the Foxy rag is to kind of encourage people to buy it, so they've got this digital element. So, you know, you're paying £5 and you're getting some digital kit, but then you're going to read these marvellous articles from the fantastic crafters, new people that you may never have heard of before, and some really, you know, established artists in our community. And you know, and if you want to use the digital kits, they have the same terms and conditions as anything from my Etsy shop. You can use them in things that you smell. You can use them in things that you sell, but you do have to change them. You have to make something with them. You know, I'd rather you didn't just print them off, cut them out, glue them together and sell them. And what would be really marvellous is if you could promote the Foxy rag at the same time, because you've obviously enjoyed using the magazine. If you're selling things that you've made from the magazine, you know, if you could just promote the magazine, that would be fantastic. But you can't just print them and sell them. That's against the terms and conditions of the digitals. But, you know, I just wanted to really kind of push the fact that it is £5. You may get charged tax depending on the country you live in, but that's Etsy. That's nothing to do with me. It is really, really worth the money. And if we continue to sell, we can continue to promote new people coming in and embellish that for you with some digital kits and some stories from some established artists to inspire you. Everything in the magazine is for inspiration. So just please bear that in mind. So I'm going to use these tags. Sorry to go on. That was just, I had to kind of get that out there. I've already inked many of these, and I've already kind of decided some of the bits that I wanted to put together. It's just a case of deciding. I think that's quite colourful. I might put that on this one. It's just a case of deciding where I'm going to put things. But it's quite cute. I think it is quite a cute kit. And, you know, like I said, it's free in my Facebook group. So let's put him over here. Might need to put something underneath him to make him stand out a little bit more. I want to cover up the existing wings on this chick, so I'm going to put those on there. Actually, I think I might swap this chick out for this one, and, you know, just see what we can do, really. Lots of options. I had this kit started last month because it was initially going to be a challenge last month, but I hadn't quite got it finished, so it didn't happen last month. But this month I think we're good to go. Right, I think I'm going to go for that. Now, Wonder if we can do, they've both got the same wings. We don't want them both having the same wings, but I kind of like that one on there. So I'm gonna swap that out and maybe put purple crown on him. Although they don't have to match, sorry. Yeah, like that. Okay, so these are my basic tags. I'm going to do a little bit more to them. I'm going to just push those off to the side and hope you can still see my board, because I still can't get my software to work, so I'm having to rely on my board to make sure I'm in frame. So there are a pair of glasses in the kit. Now I'm going to take a piece of shiny paper. I'm going to use these as a template rather than using these glasses. I'm going to use them as a template. I can draw around them. It's exceptionally hot. We had a lot of thunder and rain last night. A huge amount of thunder and rain, actually. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use, I've got a punch which is a 3/4 of an inch. I'm going to put that roughly where I want to cut, because there's only a tiny amount of give here, and I'm going to just draw around that, and I'm going to do the same the other side, because you're not going to give yourself a lot of room for error. Okay, and now I'm going to use my punch, and this is going to be really close, so I'm hoping I'm not going to mess this up. That's perfect. There you go. That's a little tip. If you don't want to cut out the glasses, it's easier to cut out another piece of cardstock. I'm just going to use some ink to ink around here. I've used my Tim Holtz scissors, and the one thing I'm not keen on when you're doing fussy cuts, especially if you're using a thicker cardstock like this, is, I don't know if you can see, I can't see the camera, but you get actually little perforated lines, but that's all right. Now hopefully these are gonna, perfect, they will fit on him. I'll tell you what I'm going to do just to jazz these up a little bit more. I'm going to take my tiny single hole punch, and I'm just going to punch. This is probably where I'm not going to get this lined up very well. Actually, let's try and use it the other way round. I might have a bit more. They're probably not going to, stuck on the hole. There we go. Yes, that wasn't perfect, but that's jazzed those up a little bit more. Okay, and what I'm going to do is, I don't know if any of you remembers Jack Duckworth from Coronation Street. I'm going to, or Harry Potter, he has similar issues. If I can find the end of my tape, here it is. So I'm going to make a very, very, very tiny strip of tape, and that's still a bit big. Let's make that even smaller. Not quite the effect I was hoping for, but there's a pair of repaired glasses. So what else did I want to do? Aha! I cut this out from the Foxy rag, and also I cut out the title for the kit, and I just need to ink a little bit better around his legs. I'm going to pop his head through here. Okay, now I'm going to use a little bit of glue along the bottom here. Just stick that down, and a little bit along here. It's very shaky, it's quite flimsy. I didn't use the right paper to print this really. And now I'm going to decide whether to put his wing under him or over. I think I'm going to go over. So I'm going to just put some glue where I know it's going to overlap, like so. And now I'm just going to grab my split pins. I'm going to find a fairly small one. I've got lots of different sizes in here. All. Pop a hole in. Close it off. His little feet hanging out the bottom there. Right, I'm quite happy with that. So I'm just going to glue all around this and glue this onto my tag. I'm going to ignore the end of his wing because I know that's probably going to hang off the tag. I'm just so hot. It's absolutely crazy hot. It's very dull today though because we are expecting more storm. Let's pop him there. I'm going to use my crazy chick in there, and then I'm going to put his hat on. Now you could add some gems, you could add real feathers, ethically sourced of course. Might add something else there later. This one I'm going to glue down. I want to leave this little space here. Now, not exactly sure. Right. Had to look it up. It is R-E-P-R-O. And I still spelled that wrong, didn't I? R-E-P. No, that's right. Okay. So. Arrow. Could have made him a little wand. Actually, that would have been quite fun. And let's just do. There we go. Another crazy chick. Okay, this one's going to be pretty straightforward. They would look cool with some shoes on, wouldn't they? With some shoes and some handbags. I don't know, I've got a thing for trying to get handbags into a digital at the moment. I have no idea why I'm obsessed with it, but I'm sure there will be a handbag digital kit at some point. That would be fab. There you go. So my crazy chick tags. Hope you enjoy it. Pop along to the Facebook group and join in. Didn't stick that very well. Might have to pop a little bit more glue under there. I will see you all really soon. Bye.